Hi, I'm Mel Dowie. I'm the Onboarding and Education Specialist here at Dext. Welcome to Module 2 of the Precision Academy for Extraordinary Accountants and Bookkeepers. Let's get started. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can map your tax and control accounts. I'm also going to show you how you can keep an eye on those checks through the Insights section. And then finally, I'm going to show you how you can create custom reports in the practice analysis section to look at this information across all of your clients in a consolidated view. First of all, to set the accounts up, if you navigate to your client account, go down to Configuration and Tax and Control Accounts. From here, you'll see some of the tax settings, VAT settings in this case, which has come over from my Xero file for this client. If you are connected to a QBO file, you'll be able to fill in this information as well. So under a QBO file, if I go down to Configuration, Tax and Control Accounts, you'll see the same information here. If you need to check the settings, so if something in these settings isn't correct, simply click on the Edit button, and for QBO, you'll be able to check the VAT number. So in this case, because this is a demo account, we've put in a number that isn't real, so you can see it doesn't look great. So because we don't pull this information directly from QBO, which is a QBO API limitation at this point in time, you can put this information in for QBO yourselves. So make sure that you have the correct VAT number, choose your VAT scheme, your reporting cycle, and your VAT starting month. For a Xero client, you will see that we can pull this information from Xero. If this VAT starting month is not correct, double check that. If you ever have any differences, this could be the reason. Just double check that your VAT starting month is correct and matches your Xero file. And as you can see, we have some settings here for some of your control accounts. You can add your accounts from your chart of account that is applicable to your account code checks here. So in this case, this is PAYE, so I'd want to make sure that I have chosen the PAYE code. Here I can see that I've added pensions, so I'm going to remove that because I know there's a different check for pensions down here. So if I click on pensions, select accounts, I can choose my control account and it will add my control account here. So you want to set up all of your control accounts first. Here you can see we have director's loan. We also have dividends. You can also put some settings around the entertainment accounts. So for example, you could put up maybe entertainment 100% business, or you could also keep a track on both of these if you want to keep an eye on what expense codes are being used for entertainment and whether or not you're allowing those expenses to be deductible, or if they are deductible expenses. So that's another check you could add, and this check can be found in the focus and flow template section. So you can add this check as well to any flow templates you have for year end, for example. Once you have those checks done, you can go into Insights and go into Control Accounts. From here you'll see where we will spot any differences for you. If you notice these accounts are not balancing, then you can change your reporting date at the top here to go back to any period in time that you know when those control accounts did reconcile, and you want to find the place at which they started to fall out of reconciliation. It makes it a lot easier to do it here than in Xero itself. Typically your net wages or your PAYE status will probably have whatever your current balance is showing in these accounts. So if you do have a balance there, it could be that it's your current balance, so you would simply click on the arrow button and it would give you all of the information that you need to let you know the status of this account. It will tell you how many journals were posted and how many payments were detected. We will also let you know if your director's loan accounts are overdrawn or not. So this is a really important check. If you want to find out more information on any of these control account checks, please tick on the little question mark and go to our help docs to share a bit more information on that. Now, if you want to build custom reports around these checks so that you can look at these control account balances in a consolidated view across all your clients, you can do that in your practice analysis section. If you go back to your practice account, go down to practice analysis and click on practice dashboard. From here, you can build a report to review just those control accounts. So if I wanted to start from scratch, I could untick the checkbox at the top here, remove everything and start to build the report the way I want to see it. So I might want to bring in client name, last sync, general health, and maybe the year end. And then I can scroll down the list to choose the accounts that I want to view, or I could simply search from the top here. So if I look for PAYE, I can bring in both my balance and also whether it reconciles or not. I can bring in my net wages, could bring in my dividends, and I might want to bring in my director's loans. So you can see this report is showing what the general health is, confirming my year end, and then it's going to tell me a little bit about these balances. So whether there is a PAYE balance and whether that reconciles or not. And it will go across and keep that information there for you for the net wages and the director's loans. And the director's loans, we do not give you a balance necessarily, but we will show you whether it's overdrawn, whether they're configured or not, and then what your net assets position is, the client's net asset position is here. So this is a great report that you could run with a click of a button to keep on top of the control accounts. If you want to save this report and share it with your team, simply click on Save, give the report a name, click on Share with your team, and click on Save. And this report will be available for all your clients' data.